Josh, Clegg, or Gerard, you're coming up shortly. Right now, please give it up for Chris, the CaliforIOWAN! Totally cool. I love it. Keep it. Let it run. Let it run. Let it run. That's great. This is great. You're getting a little gospel. I thought this was this. I didn't play. Oh, what up, San Fran? I have a cousin who is from Iowa, never stops calling it San Fran. And if you're living here long enough, it just drives you fucking bonkers, right? Someone's like, San Fran, Frisco. It's like, bitch, it's the city, SF for San Francisco in full. Please do not say those words. I'm Chris, the CaliforIOWAN. Allow me to reintroduce myself. I'm from Iowa, so I'm Iowan. I live in California, so I'm Californian. Put the two together. Chris, the CaliforIOWAN. Yeah, I appreciate it. All right. So when I first moved here, I just had the 2 bags I could carry with me on the plane, and I didn't have a place to live yet. But I was just like culture shocked. Like I mean, I'm from a small town, middle of nowhere. High school is in the middle of a cornfield, and you plop me right here downtown. I get off of BART downtown, and I'm looking at all the fucking buildings, and I'm just like in mystery. I'm like, that building right there, that building right there. Shit, that one's like 8 barns tall. Holy fuck. But yeah, so real quick, you know who buys stuff on TV? Iowans. That's still going. That's still going strong somehow. But yeah, so I'm a personal trainer. Recently here I train clients wherever they want me to meet them, and they can tell me like an hour beforehand, like a few different locations. And one of my clients had a little switcheroo, go meet them up, and sometimes they'll have their kids with them, and I gotta keep their kids occupied while I'm training the adult. And so this situation, like little 6-year-old girl, and she's excited. I'm digging the enthusiasm. She's crushing the exercises I'm giving her. I'm like, all right, you gotta slow down. I gotta like focus on your mom somewhat a little bit. And I appreciate the enthusiasm and everything like that, but her form was terrible. Utter trash. Didn't know how to deadlift, didn't know how to squat. Her knees were not stable at all. The life of a trainer. I hope she grows up to be better than what she was when I saw her. You know how you reach the bottom when you're trash talking 6-year-old children. Brighter days. Today though, right? I remember back in the day, $20, right? $20? I could go and spend $20 at fast food and be fucking living like a king. Damn inflation! Barely get full now off of $20 in fast food. It's ridiculous. Unless it's $1 menu, but I ain't doing that. My body's somewhat of a temple. It's just not always Sunday, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, so quick invention idea. I don't know why they haven't thought about this. Glasses with coasters on the bottom. Game over, right? What the fuck? I don't got glasses with coasters on the bottom. Like, why do we need 2 separate things? We liked that one, didn't we here? Yeah. Let's bring it into a story here then. Let's bring it into the trainer party rule. There's some trainer rules. Trainer party rule, what is that? Trainer party rule is that if you have a party, you cannot have more than 1/3 of the participants in the party be trainers. it always ends up being a push-up contest. Some sort of like show of machismo and bravado. Like, oh, let's go at it. And so this one time, I actually have my roommate here who came. Let's give a little clap for my roommate. Thank you, thank you. Haven't been roommates with him for 10 years, best 10 years of my life. But, no, actually, he's a good roommate. But we threw a party and invited a couple people, and then a couple people told people I wasn't really trying to tell. This guy who later got arrested for selling steroids, true story, got ankle cuffed later on, true story. He comes to the party and he's like, hey, can I have a glass? I'm like, yeah, sure. Go do something that's not around me. And 10 minutes later, I see that like one of my bottles of vodka's gone. I'm like, oh no. And I'm like, I see him like polishing off the last bit into his glass. And I'm like, oh fuck, this is not gonna end well. And so I'm trying to keep a little bit of an eye on him. And later on, I hear like glass shatter. Sure enough, for some reason, he just punched like the window out. Makes complete sense. Trainer party rule, right? Like, you can't fucking invite too many trainers. They just start fucking getting juiced on testosterone and they start vibrating and everyone starts going crazy. But, so we then shut the party down. We live next to Polk Street, so we went on Polk Street. And we're trying to go to a bar, and we didn't tell him. We're trying to drop him. Like, we're trying to be sneaky and whatnot. He ends up finding us on Polk Street. He's like, there you guys are! And he immediately finds a parking meter. And he goes, he's like, I'm gonna squat thrust this thing out of its hole! Woo! That's what I'm talking about, baby! And we're all just like, probably like how you're feeling right now. Like, who's this fucking trainer coming on stage? You know, like, damn. The laughs tonight are hard to earn, but I appreciate every single one. And we end up going to the bar, and yes, it became a push-up contest on the bar. A lot of that, like, where this like sticky ground and shit like that was terrible. Moral of the story is no more than 1/3. Words. What, everybody?
Trainers.
Push-up contest? Push-up contest, Chris. Push-up contest, Chris. We've been listening. Push-up contest, people. If you invite more trainers than what you need, push-up contest. That, and if you do hella steroids, you have hella